You know, a lot of times when people reach a certain plateau in their life and they gain a little bit of success, sometimes they allow it to get to their head and then they start developing this ego, developing a little bit of pride about themselves. Now thinking that they are way up here and that people are down below them. And talk to people as if they're higher above and everybody else is just dumbed down and stupid. And I notice this a lot, and this happens in every path, every field of life where people are successful in their respective fields. It can be YouTube, social media, TikTok, it could be you playing a sport like basketball, football, whatever, right? Being a writer or something. I understand that you're going to have that belief in yourself that you are what you say you are, and you have this confidence. But you see, with all that confidence, with all that success, with all, that talent that you possess, you still have to remain humble. Okay? There's a time and place to be bold. There's a time and place to talk about your accomplishments. Talk about how much money you're making. But at the end of the day, the core, trait that you need to possess as a man or a woman is to be humble. Because overnight success, that's not guaranteed. That's a myth. That is a myth. A lot of people, they get to that level and now they believe that they're Hollywood now. And they lose that humbleness that got them there in the first place. They lose their way a little bit. They forget where they came from. They've forgotten their roots. And you see, I got monetized, right? And I'm humble about that. I'm very humble about that. Am I going to let that get to my head? No. Does that make me better than everybody else? No. Does that make me better than someone that's on the 9 to 5? No, because I'm on the 9 to 5 still. I'm still working a manual labor job overnight. I don't get no sleep. I mean, I sleep during the day, but I'm not sleeping normal. I'm not getting normal sleep. I haven't gotten normal sleep in the past 1 year and 5 months, right? Because I know I got my bills to pay. I got myself in debt before, and I'm trying to recover. And I still am, but I'm getting there, making a lot of progress, right? I'm in no position to be bragging about anything. And I realize that. When you get to a certain level of success, you need to remain humble. Don't be going and showing people how much money you're making. To me, that's lame. That's really lame. And it shows how cocky you are. Okay? You have an ego and you got pride. And it also tells me that you have the love of money in you. That's right. A lot of people got the love of money in them because they worship money. A lot of people are here on YouTube worshiping money. When it's like, money is not going to just easily come to you on this platform. I realized that when I first made my channel. I made my channel and I started posting on YouTube because I wanted to initially overcome my fear of talking on camera. I had a fear of being on camera and talking. After 4.5 years, I feel like now I have overcame that fear completely. That was my initial reason. I want to break that fear. You know, I had no, I had no real ambitious money making like aspirations when first coming on YouTube. I know that you can get your channel monetized, but that doesn't happen overnight. You don't just post a couple of videos and they go viral and all of a sudden you're monetized. It doesn't work that way. And then it's like people, they allow the viral videos to get to their head. And it's like you do realize that without the people viewing you, you wouldn't be nowhere, right? You wouldn't be where you're at today without the people putting you in that spot, putting you in that position. See, that's where a lot of people lose their way, because they think it was all them. No, it wasn't all you. Okay? You had the people on your side, on your team. They viewed your video. They the ones that got your likes up. They the ones that engaged with your content. Without the viewers, you wouldn't be where you're at today. Without your subscribers, you wouldn't be where you're at today. Without them, you would not have a channel. That's real talk. That's real talk. And you got some people on here that just want to update you on how much money they're making. Okay? And put it in your face. Brag to you about it. As if it's some like trophy they just won. As if it's their greatest achievement in life. If money really is the greatest achievement in your life, honestly, I think you need to really reevaluate your life. Most definitely. Because money is not the greatest achievement. Money is a tool. Money is a way out of a financial situation. Money is a way to get you by, to invest into things. Money is not the be-all, end-all. If I really wanted to make money on YouTube and I wasn't seeing the bread coming in, the dough coming in, I would have quit a long time ago. Because I'm smart enough to know that it takes time to build up your channel and to get the watch time hours and all that. So I'm not gonna disappoint myself like that and give myself false sense of hope. If this doesn't work out for me in the long term, then I will walk away from this. And I put that on everything. I'll tell y'all to your face on camera. If this doesn't work out for me long term, I will walk away from this. And I will do something else, but I already have other things in my life that I'm lining up to do. Professionally, to make money. To build other skills. YouTube just isn't the be all end all. If you really love making content and you really love speaking to your audience, you're going to do it from the heart. You're not going to do it for just money. Eventually money will come to you. But you got to really put in that work. Okay? And understand that making money on YouTube is not always guaranteed. For you, it's just, you got to walk on faith. Right? You got to walk out on that faith. And you got to show up. But just realize it's not always guaranteed. And don't allow the fact that you're not making enough money on YouTube deter you from making videos, deter you from making content. Because then if that's the case, then your heart was never really into making content in the first place. So your intentions this whole time was just to grab a bag. And you don't really care about the audience. You don't care about, edifying your audience. You don't care about giving educational content to your audience. You don't care to make content for your audience, for your subscribers. Right? and they may really need your content. Because a lot of people, they go on YouTube to look for advice, to look for something to watch. You know, they may need someone's a different perspective and a different insight, right? They didn't just come, and also entertainment as well. They come for skits. They come for a variety of things. Okay, that's YouTube. But nobody really comes on YouTube like that to watch another content creator talk about how much money they made in a month. That's not going to get people to tune in all the time. Eventually, people are going to get bored of that content, and they're going to get sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. And they're going to stop watching. Like, real talk. YouTube is hard. And I'm finding that out, okay, as I go along. But I'm going to go as far as I can at the end of the day. I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to say I'm never going to give up. I probably said that in the past, but see, this is where I have to reevaluate myself and be a little bit realistic and not be delusional about things. And that's how you got to approach life. You got to approach life with optimism. Okay, if this doesn't work out, it is what it is. If this works out, then cool. I'm going to go all the way. Right? But it's always better to have other things in your life lined up. To work on different skills. You know, developing your skills. Outside of YouTube. Outside of social media. But overnight success, man, that is a myth. You are not going to make it big in 6 months. And if you wind up doing that, then most likely you had to fake it in order to make it. Because real genuine people do not make it big in 6 months. I'm telling you the truth. They don't make it big in 6 months to a year. A lot of people, fam, have to fake it until they make it. And then they got to keep wearing that mask every single video. Okay? They got to keep wearing the same mask of this facade. Okay? They're trying to be someone that they're not ready to be. And they got to keep being that person every single time. And that's not them. That's not the real them. Because if they keep it real, if they show you the real them, they're not going to get the same amount of support. They're not. So a lot of people, they have to be manufactured. And they got to fake it every time. Just for a lot of views, a lot of clicks, a lot of engagement, you know, a lot of revenue. And that's just the truth. A lot of real transparent people, they don't reach a lot of success fast. And you don't really want it fast. Because sometimes, man, you're put in a position where you're not even ready to be in that position. You're not ready to thrive in that position. Okay? A lot of people find out real quick it's not what they thought it was going to be. So I'm here to give you a dose of reality. On this channel, you will get a dose of reality. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm not going to give you your dose of delusional medicine. I'm not going to do that. Because that's not what I'm here to do. Okay? I'm going to give you all that real truth, authenticity, no sugarcoat. If you want success in your life, if you want to reach a certain plateau, you have to work. You have to really work and put in the time, effort, and energy. If not, you will not get anywhere in life. You got to sacrifice some things. Sacrifice those bad habits. Really change up your diet. You have to reevaluate yourself as a person and who you are in that moment. Who you are right now. Are you ready for the success that you really want? Or are you just saying that you want that success because it looks good to have it? And you want all the money. And you want all the clout and the status that comes along with it. Because that's all smoke and mirrors. That's all smoke and mirrors. I would think Hollywood taught y'all that. Hollywood is the definition of smoke and mirrors. Everything is not what it seems to be until you're actually in that and you find out the hard way how things really, really are. A lot of people on this platform, they sell their soul. The high ranking YouTubers. Yeah. They definitely, give up who they really are. Their morals, integrity, their ethics, all that. Just to be on the top. Right? And so, look, man, I'm going to end off saying this. Always be yourself. Be your authentic self. Show up as yourself. Never fake it until you make it. Always be genuine. And not everything is what it seems to be all the time. So I'm out, and peace.